everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek, you are watching Kevin the Geek, and happy Boxing Day. I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful Christmas, and of course, excuse me, this is my first of my Outnumbered Christmas specials. I have seen Series 1. I have seen Series 2. This is the first Christmas special. Now, in the new year, I will be continuing on with Outnumbered on a weekly basis once I have done Series 3 of the In-Betweeners. That'll be the first one that I do in the new year. Then I will, of course, swap over to Series 3 and beyond with Outnumbered. Now, the plan with the Christmas specials moving forward, and this will be Christmas specials in general for any show that I'm doing, but obviously it will be very relevant to Outnumbered because there are multiple Christmas specials. The way I'm going to do it is, of course, I'm going to do the episodes in Series 3, and then the Christmas episode that comes afterwards, I will record that. I will upload it to Patreon so it can be viewed straight away after Series 3 for anyone who wants to be getting the early access on Patreon. However, the Christmas specials will not be available on YouTube until next Christmas. So they will be out nice and early if people want to watch them in order, but they won't go out onto YouTube until the end. So what will probably end up happening, you'll have Series 3, Christmas special, Series 4, Christmas special, Series 5, Christmas special, and so on and so on. And then, of course, we should, in theory, have completed all the regular episodes of the show, and for next Christmas, be able to watch the new Christmas special, which is coming out at some point this Christmas. At the time of me recording this, I don't know exactly when it's coming out for Christmas this year, but I know it's coming out this year. So that one, which possibly maybe the last ever episode of the show, I don't know, we'll have to see. But that one will, of course, be next year with all the rest. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Anyway, let's just check out this episode, which is called The Robbers.
For the last time, they are not lightsabers, they are toilet brushes. Put them back.
Jas!
God almighty, they're 500 presents and now duelling with... Jake, you all right?
Oh my word, Jake's grown.
I think you should sit down. He's gone into shock.
What happened?
Well, the sale's always like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's just like rugby, but played by old ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get that CD player?
Yeah, well, Mum had the last one in her hand, and then some old bitch snatched it.
Jake, you...
Sorry, it's my fault. I shouldn't have called her that.
Sue,
What?
it's 11 in the morning.
So?
Oh, yeah.
She's just been to the sales.
Christmas. It's all right.
And it's Christmas, yeah.
Mummy, I've made my New Year's resolutions.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank God Karen's
Put
not
my
grown.
fingers in the butter.
Well, I didn't know you did that, but...
Hang on,
I will
what?
not chew.
Sorry, I missed that.
Mummy, I've made my New Year's resolutions.
Oh, good.
I will not poke my fingers in the butter.
I didn't
Good.
know you did that, but...
I will
good.
not chew my duvet.
Excellent.
Good.
I will not call people idiots.
Very good.
Mummy will stop nagging me.
Yeah, but... No, hang on. You can't make resolutions for other people.
Mummy will stop giving me cabbage.
No, you make resolutions for yourself. You don't...
Dad, you know our burglars?
We don't really think of them as our burglars.
I'm really surprised they didn't take my lucky pig skull. Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, what were they thinking? Maybe they've already got one.
I think it'd be worth £30,000 on eBay.
Most cars don't even cost that, do they?
Well, I only got £50 for our car on eBay.
Yeah, well, we said we wouldn't talk about that, didn't we? That man was very annoyed.
Karen, I will make New Year's resolutions, but I will choose my
But
own.
your resolutions are rubbish. There are stuff like I will eat less biscuits so I get more thin, or I will learn Italian. But what we really need is for you to stop nagging. See? Right then, you're nagging.
I do not nag.
You may learn Italian, but then you could just nag in Italian.
about me learning Italian. Anyway, how many resolutions have you got there?
48.
And how many are for you?
Some.
What, like 3?
3.
Yeah.
Idiots.
No, it really.
Ben can't understand why the burglars didn't take his piece of chewing gum that was spat out by Cesc Fabregas.
Well, I'm quite surprised they didn't take Jake's iPod because it was just sitting here on the counter.
Yeah, well, I think the mess may have worked in our favour there. It's a bit odd they took the CD player and none of the CDs.
Oh, come on. Anyone who likes Phil Collins is going to be way too old and feeble to get over our gate.
And Coldplay, that came out last year.
You have no idea, do you?
Well, anyway, they could have taken the CDs and sold them.
Yeah, like anyone buys CDs nowadays.
True.
Well, some people do. Some people acquire their music legally.
Here we go.
That downloading you do, that is basically theft.
Yeah, but everyone else does it.
Just because everyone else does it doesn't make it okay.
True.
All right, look, now, I've downloaded the claim form online. Amazingly, I found some receipts. And our total loss is £302.59.
Right, what's the excess?
Oh, is it going to be
It's
like...
going to be £300.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Father Christmas.
I can't get it out from behind the radiator.
Yeah. It's that yellow dinosaur Auntie Jean gave him.
It's really stuck.
I'll have another go
What, the
with
dinosaur
skewer
or
in a
your
moment.
arm?
I think it's his arm that's stuck.
I'll have another go with the skewer in a moment.
Ow! Can't get it out. Ow! Somebody, please.
You shouldn't be trying to rescue Ben's stupid dinosaur. You should be trying to rescue Rusty. He's not a toy. He's a living hamster.
Well, let's hope so.
Stuck
Okay, Ben,
really
look, if you've
tight.
got it in, you must be able to get it out. Just ease it
I'm
out.
supposed to be looking after him.
There.
He's a class hamster and I had a duty of care.
Right, well, he's stuck under the floor. I'm not going to rip up all the
I bet
floorboards.
you'd rip the floorboards up if Ben was stuck under there.
Probably not.
Well, we did.
But what if a
Did
puppy
you?
was trapped?
Well, then I might rip the floor up, yeah, but I'm
How
not...
about a porpoise?
It's very unlikely.
Yeah,
that
but what if a porpoise was stuck?
OK, Karen, I promise that if a porpoise is ever trapped under the floor, I will rescue it.
I'm going to write that down.
Please, Carl.
No, this is my
Must be headed off to get Dad soon. You haven't forgotten Jane's coming at 1, have you?
I just wish you'd mentioned it to me before you invited her for lunch, that's all.
Well, little Alexa's spending Christmas with her dad, and so Jane's on her own, and I don't think she's got any friends.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be
Dude,
good.
it's
It'll
a
be
season
the
of
Christmases
goodwill
I
to all men and
remember.
women.
It'll be open house, people dropping in, lots of noise.
The noise of Jane moaning.
Pete.
Well, I'm sorry, but, you know, she'll come round here and she will bang on about her terrible life and her horrible ex-husband and...
What is it with you and Christmas? She's my friend. I want
It's
to...
bad enough having to see our families without seeing friends as well.
Ben's not allowed in. He's not a proper asylum seeker. And also, he's not wearing any pants under his trousers.
Put some pants on.
What is it with adults and pants?
How many Christmas presents broken?
I swear, if my nephew had a little bit more with his mind, he would probably say that same thing. Because I'm always having to tell him, it's like, Logan, put your trousers on, put your bum away, put your... Oh, kids, I don't know what it is. Kids just do not like wearing pants.
Now?
6 by noon on Boxing Day. I think we've beaten last year's record. So we're going to put in a claim for £2.59.
Well, it's not worth putting in, obviously.
No. Unless...
Unless...
Well, unless...
Oh, unless...
I mean, there are loads of items, you know, in the past that we never claimed for. There was that video camera that got reversed over, and that ring of mine got swallowed.
Yeah, we could have put in claims for those and we didn't.
I mean, if we were to add on the occasional item, that would be okay, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
2 questions. 1, if you didn't go to the toilet for months and years, would you explode?
Probably.
And 2, why do they call it Boxing Day?
Because you end up knee-deep in boxes.
Have you put your underpants on?
Couldn't find any. Maybe the robbers stole them.
Then, the robbers did not steal your underpants. Not even drug-addled morons would steal your underpants.
They could have been stolen by robbers who had a baby.
Ben.
And they need something to give to their baby.
Ben, now you're naming them.
Yeah, but they could name their baby after me, so it'd have the right name.
So they named their baby after the name in your pants.
Yeah.
Just leave that. Leave the electrics alone. We don't all end up in casualty on Boxing Day.
They could be strange creatures from another planet.
Oh, the aliens.
And they think that clothes are food, so they...
Eat your pants.
Or maybe...
Go and put some pants on.
Right, let's get moving. I don't want Dad to get agitated or anxious. Oh, God. Oh, I keep thinking about that documentary.
Sue.
The old people's home where everybody's mistreated, and that statistic about how many old people die within the first year of being put into...
Listen, you did the right thing by your dad.
Oh,
you checked that place out really thoroughly, didn't you? He hasn't said anything, has he?
No, he's okay. He did have that run-in with the Russian carer.
She overreacted. Well, Dad's generation, they're just not politically correct, are they?
That's true.
And he's right, she does look a bit like Stalin.
Oh, God. It's difficult with stuff like that because you do always have to take with a pinch of salt people of different eras that were brought up and are used to saying things in certain ways. It does not mean that anything that they say is okay, but you do have to try and treat it with a pinch of salt, even though a lot of times they may try to be politically correct, they still may lapse and say words or phrases that, you know, are these days politically incorrect rather. The hardest thing is at work, because unfortunately I have a boss that I currently work with, hopefully for not much longer, but there is a guy that I work with who does say things that are very wrong. And it's one thing to say it in a sort of a normal communal context, you know, if you're with a bunch of people down at the pub or, you know, or whatever, in a social context. But when you're in a work environment, I think that's where you should be even more so careful with what you say. I mean, there was one I had to raise a massive complaint because he was speaking about having a bunch of special needs people working for him because somebody got something wrong, which I was like, well, I'm autistic, so, you know, technically, you know, you're being really offensive towards me by calling us all special needs people, which, you know, someone who is autistic could be classed as special needs. You know, I don't really consider myself that, but, you know, you get what I'm saying, and some people would really, really take offense to that and really try and push and make a really big deal about it. So you do have to be careful what you say and think about the context and, you know, where you're kind of saying it.
The moustache doesn't help.
Mum, I think the robbers might have broken your bedside lamp.
Oh, just leave it.
Yeah, don't do anything.
Now, what have you put about the back gate being left open? Because that would make the claim invalid, wouldn't it?
It wasn't me.
Well, I put that they forced it open, which they sort of did, except by using the handle and turning. But it is quite stiff, so they might well have had to do that forcibly.
Yeah, but as long as everybody knows it wasn't me.
Yes, we know it. Actually, darling, if a man comes and asks if the gate was left unlocked, it wasn't.
But it was.
Well, yes.
Oh dear.
But don't say it was unlocked.
But it was.
Just say it wasn't.
So you want me to lie?
Yes.
So you're always saying, oh, don't lie, but now you're saying do lie. Now you're saying Karen lie.
Yes.
Well, how about you just don't say anything?
But what if he asks me?
He won't.
But what if he does?
Then just say, I don't know.
But I do know. You told me it was unlocked.
We could have made a mistake.
Or you could have lied.
Ooh.
Because you're lying to the insurance man now. So you could be always lying.
She's a smart cookie.
So I'll just say that Mummy and Daddy said that the gate was locked.
Yeah.
But they are big fat liars.
Oh!
Well,
And a little bit hypocritical after what they were saying about like illegally downloading and stuff.
Come back. Will the burglars come back?
What? The burglars could come back?
No, Karen, of course not. No one's saying that. The burglars aren't coming.
But they could hit us with their iron bars, but when we were asleep.
No one's going to hit you with anything. And anyway, robbers just want to take your stuff. They don't want to hurt you.
What about the Vikings?
Vikings?
Yeah, the Vikings. They would rob you and hurt you.
Well, actually, historians now think that the Vikings weren't nearly as violent.
Can we not
as
worry about the history?
And what about the thuggies? They would rob you and they would steal your kids for slaves.
Ben.
And then they'd burn your house down. They could just like pin you to a table.
Ben.
And go all over you.
Some days I think they'll just want them to
and
steal the
bury you under
kids.
their palace.
There aren't people like that round now.
Yeah, but what about the things that are now? Like
Ben.
there were those group of Mexican women who would like invite you round to their house for smoothies.
That was in
They
Mexico.
would drug you.
Ben.
And they hurt somebody because there were those two wrestling dwarves who came around
Wrestling
to
dwarves.
one of the women's houses, and she gave them her smoothies, and
Ben.
they drank them because they were so small and they had the dwarving illness.
And
They
none
kind
of this
it kind of
family
affected their system, and they just died.
Are dwarf wrestlers.
Can you stop him?
Where are you learning this stuff?
I think it was in RV.
Listen, Karen,
hell?
you don't have to worry about robbers coming back. And in the unlikely event that they did, they'd only come when people were out.
You said they were stupid and take drugs, and if they were stupid and take drugs, they wouldn't be able to know if the light was on in our house or if the light was on in their head.
Hey, come on. Listen, you, come here.
You have absolutely nothing to worry about, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I promise you, as your dad, that those robbers are never, ever coming back.
Okay.
Okay? Off you go. Bet you they do come back then. Probably got turned over 4 times on the clock. They've got an Alsatian.
No, you can't, Ben, because A, that experiment is way too complicated for your new chemistry set, and B, that's probably how swine flu started.
Oh, there's water coming out of it now.
Oh, God, well, I definitely can't turn the valve off that
I've
thing.
dropped the barbecue tongs.
Bennett, your dinosaur doesn't look much like a dinosaur anymore.
Karen, shut up!
It looks more like a jellyfish that's been in a fire.
If you don't shut up, I'm going to throw this radiator on top of you.
everyone.
Shush in hell.
Keep calm.
Dad, turn the thing off.
Ben, banging your head against the wall is not keeping calm.
Mum, everyone downloads for free. If you want me to be the only kid in the world who pays for his music, then, you know, maybe I should get more pocket money.
Come off, you
Whoa.
shake.
Listen, Ditch, look, it's
Hey,
just the
you're
norm.
only a few millimetres taller than me.
Yeah, but from here on in, you're just going to keep getting shorter.
Oi.
I'm just saying, Daddy, you shouldn't have really got any presents because you don't believe in God and Jesus and all that stuff.
It's okay for you to get loads, is it?
Well, obviously, because I'm a Christian.
Well, you are at Christmas.
What?
Look, I can see it. I can see it. So, Ben, you get ready to flick, and Karen, when I say grab, grab, okay? So, flick and grab.
I've got it.
That's the barbecue tongs out.
What about
Hey.
my dinosaur?
Well, I'll have another try later. I've got the
It's
whole
my
of lunch
favourite
to...
dinosaur. It'll melt.
Okay, look, calm down.
It's my favourite toy.
Listen, both of you, why don't you just go and relax in front of the telly?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
Did you just say the
I said you
Spartan?
could both go and watch the telly.
I think my arm's stuck.
Oh, not another one.
Of course it is.
Ow.
And when Dad buys his Oasis CDs, he's just sort of giving money to the Gallaghers, isn't he? And Noel has said in the past that he used to spend all his money on drugs and stuff. So you're basically just giving money to drug barons who are likely to spend that money on guns and then go and kill bloody peasants. I mean, how moral is that, Mum? How moral is that?
Well, that's all very ingenious, Jake, but in the end, the fact remains that illegal downloading is just theft.
What? Like fiddling the insurance company?
Oh!
What are you watching?
Well, it was some really cool pictures of an earthquake, but now it's just some stupid men in suits coming on and saying sorry.
Yeah, this is rubbish.
Ah, it's a review of the year. 2009. The year of the apology.
Who are those three?
They're bankers. They're apologising to the country.
What for?
Well, they lost a lot of our money. So then we had to give them even more of our money.
Yeah.
Our money that they'd lost.
But
Yeah.
they're idiots. They should be fired.
Yep.
He is. And was. That's a Fred Goodwin.
He was fired. Then what happened to him?
We gave him more of our money.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a bad time.
Boo, get him off!
Is he saying sorry?
No, that would take too long.
In terms of the morality of it,
It's about morality. It's about insurance. They're two entirely different concepts.
so you're saying it's okay to fiddle the insurance company?
Yes.
Yeah, but Mum, it's really no different from my downloads, is it?
Well, yes, it is actually.
Basically, what you're doing is just theft.
Well, everyone else does it.
Just because everyone else does it doesn't make it okay.
Dad? Dad? Dad?
Who are those funny little men? One of them looks like Yoda and the other one looks like He Ping Ping.
Funny little men, those are the Gurkhas. They're very fierce soldiers.
And who's that, the big one? The big one with the blonde hair and the teeth.
Blonde hair.
Is she a girl?
Joanna Lumley, that's what it says anyway.
Lumley.
No, Lumley.
Lumley?
But it says there, Joanna Lumley.
I'm sure there's no need to worry. Often they just fall asleep. Dad?
Are you sure he's not in one of the communal?
Very sure.
Look, let's not get worried.
No, I am worried. And as someone in charge of an old folks' home who's just lost an old folk, I think you should be worried.
Well, it's possible he's popped out.
Popped out?
Popped out.
No, Lumley.
Lumley?
Lumley.
I
Lovely.
have to talk to your teachers. Oh, High Noon. Oh, you'll love this. It's brilliant.
No, it's not. You made us watch it last Christmas. It's rubbish. That sheriff only has to kill 3 men. What kind of film is that?
Well, it's a good film.
A hero should have to kill more than 3 people. Just imagine how short the Matrix 2 would be if Keanu Reeves only had to kill 3 people instead of 167. Not counting that man who flies off the back of the lorry, because he might have survived.
Yeah, but this...
I'll get it.
Oh, who's that going to be?
Maybe it's Jane.
What, an hour early?
Probably.
Haven't
It's
seen any
Jane, isn't
comets
it?
or
It's going to be Jane.
horses eating their young, so there is no way that that's going to be...
There's Jane.
Oh, my God.
This is from this morning. Nothing there. Nothing there.
I knew your home was a mistake.
It's fine.
Ah, found him. That's good. He's with Mac. I wonder where they've got to this time.
This time?
Oh, they're probably toddled off to the pub.
How do they get past all the keypads on the doors?
Oh, I wish I knew.
So you're saying that there's a particular pub that they go to?
Well, they're probably not up to finding a particular pub, but if they wander around long enough, they come across a pub in the end. Hello? Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah.
So,
I
you've
just
got to find
thought it'd
every
be
pub in
silly to
London.
Go home, come back out again. I hope being early is not a problem.
Oh, good grief, no. No, it's a nice surprise.
So your present to us is a goat.
Yeah. The desert is encroaching on sub-Saharan villages. And for them, a goat makes a huge difference.
So it's a present to the sub-Saharans.
Well, no, it's yours, but it's them who get to use it. And you can enjoy that.
But that's not...
I think it's a terrific gift. Look, Jane, why don't you take the kids and go and play some games in the living room?
Oh, God, no, Pete. I'll keep you company. You don't want to be left on your own.
Great.
7.
I was so upset when I heard about your burglary. It's horrible, isn't it? You think they're going to come back and murder you in your bed?
Yeah, but that won't happen, will it?
Well, if they've got keys, you could walk through the door and find some knife-wielding psychopath waiting to stab you.
Yeah, but they haven't got our keys. They didn't take our keys, so we've got nothing to worry about, have we?
Oh, no.
Finally,
sorry.
the penny drops.
You've got nothing to worry about, that's for sure.
That's right.
But it
You
is
might have
such
something
a
to worry about, though,
violation.
Jane.
You just want to go out and kill the people who did it.
You're allowed to do that.
No.
Oh, my God.
Ben, I've told you, go easy with the dismembered hand.
Ah! The hand of doom is ripping my face off. I've got to get it off before...
So it's definitely my goat.
Yeah. Actually, Karen, if you don't mind.
Oh!
I'd like to see my goat.
I'm just gonna...
Could I go to some or something? Or could it come to me for the weekend?
Is it not a lock?
The cost of transporting a goat on a plane for the
So
weekend...
it's going to grow up, have baby goats, grow old, and then die without me even ever seeing it.
We can talk
Yes.
about it later.
It's a very ugly goat as well.
No, you can't shoot burglars.
So only the police can shoot burglars.
No, they can't.
So when they catch a burglar, they can only whack him with a big stick.
No, Ben, the police can't whack burglars with a big stick.
I think Winnie's the wrong name for a goat because goats don't whinny, horses whinny. Like sheep, but a bit different.
Let's...
Is this actually a photograph of my goat, or is it just a goat?
Are you glad you came early, Jane?
I don't
So
know.
maybe I won't even ever get to see a photo of my goat.
Should we go downstairs?
So it's not actually a present to me. It's a present to some sub-Saharans.
Yes.
All right, it's a Christmas present to some sub-Saharans.
Right then, I'm fine with that. I've got loads of Christmas presents anyway.
Can soldiers shoot people?
Yep.
So I'm going to be a soldier and shoot burglars.
No. If you're a soldier, you still can't shoot burglars.
So how can you stop burglars if you can't shoot them?
Well,
You could get an eye.
Oh, what?
You know, little Brazilian little bush baby things. The eye-eyes are really, really cool creatures. And there's a myth that says when you look an eye in the eye, you die.
Look, I've got to
Oh, so it's a
concentrate on this.
You
basilisk.
could have an eye hiding, and then when he opens the door, the eye just go.
I'll put the eye thing to the neighbourhood watch.
Can you set wild dogs on burglars?
No.
Electrocuted doorknobs to make them.
No.
Dig traps in the garden.
No, Ben, you cannot dig...
It's not Home Alone.
You've dug another trap in the garden, haven't you?
Oh, dear. I think it's going to be really interesting when we get to this year's Christmas special. The one that is basically has all the three kids grown up. Be really interested to see what professions they've gone into. I would not be surprised if Ben has gone into some sort of soldiery, armed forces kind of thing. Jake, I just feel is something computer-wise. Karen, at this stage, I don't know. I might have more of a thoughts as the years go on, but right now, I'm not sure.
Dad?
Hey, hello, love. What a coincidence.
No, Dad, it's not a coincidence. We've been searching high and low for you. We've even had the police out looking for you. Yes. You're meant to be coming to us for lunch.
Am I?
Yes, Grandad, it's Boxing Day.
Oh, well, I find it a bit tricky keeping track of the days, so, to be honest, I don't really bother. Oh, where are my manners? This is Mac. Mac, this is my daughter Sue and my grandson Ben.
Jake.
Oh, where are you going, you crowling?
Oh!
That is! I was wondering that for a second. That's Peter Jakey! Oh my word, Peter Jakey from Still Game! Yes, boys and girls!
Where are my manners? This is Mac. Mac, this is my daughter Sue and my grandson Ben.
Jake.
Oh, where are you going, you crowling fairly? Ben the hoose to champ the tatties.
Robbie Burns. You can't remember a bugger all, but you can remember all that.
Our old clothes looked as good as new.
Don't understand everything he says.
Right, well, look, we'll drop Mac back at the home and then we'll take you on to ours, okay? Did you understand what I just said, Dad?
Yeah, you're dropping Mac back at Colditz.
So we'll...
At
Why
where?
did you call it Colditz?
Eh?
You called it Colditz. Why did you call it Colditz?
What?
Come on, Mum, let's go.
Well, I mean, he called it Colditz.
Aye, we escaped from Colditz.
See, they keep calling it Colditz.
I know, Mum, but we've got to get Mac back to the home and we're late already. Let's just go.
You're right. Okay, come on, you two.
And then when married men find out you're a single mum, they just hit on you all the time.
Do they?
Is
Really?
there anything I can do to help Pete?
No, you're fine.
Just tell me if there is.
No, you're fine.
Go in the living room.
It's lovely
Yeah.
being surrounded by kids at Christmas.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Of course, my little Alexis with a father. His lawyer threatened me. What kind of a dad does that? I tell you, Pete, he
Kids!
is such a...
Who wants to watch a DVD? You and Jane can watch a nice DVD while we're waiting for the others to arrive.
Let's watch a DVD.
Right, let's see what we've got here. Gladiator, Groundhog Day, slice of ham. Christmas Carol, how about that?
I love that.
Oh, no, not the Christmas Carol. I can't watch that.
Well, why not?
It's because of Bob Scratchit. He's an idiot.
Why?
Scrooge has been horrible to him for thousands and thousands of years, and now he buys them one goose, and suddenly it's oh, do come in, Mr. Scrooge. Oh, thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
But the Cratchits can see that Scrooge has changed.
One day of niceness doesn't make up for thousands of days of horribleness.
No. She's got a point.
Hitler said, oh, sorry, I bombed loads of people, but I promise that I'll be good for the rest of my life. And then he bought everybody a goose. Will we let him off?
Nah.
Well, I think if Hitler had...
Christmas Carol. Okay, Dad, I'll just get the map back inside and explain to the staff that you're coming home to lunch with us, okay?
Oh, Mac's coming home to lunch with us. That's lovely. Cheers, Sue.
No, Dad. Mac is having his lunch here, so you hop out of the car, Mac, and I... No, Dad, you don't need to get out of the car because you're coming onto ours.
Right.
So you stay in the car, and Mac, you hop out, and I'll take you back inside.
Where are you taking Mac?
Inside, I just said that.
I'm sorry, but you were muttering.
Come on, Mac. For God's sake, Dad!
No, Grandad. Get in the car. You're staying with me.
Come on, Mac.
Can watch the football tonight, Grandad. Fulham and Chelsea.
I grew up watching Chelsea. I used to stand under
the big Bovril sign. Yeah, I know.
There's some great players in those days. Roy Bentley, Eric Parsons, Frankie Blunstone, Reggie Cray.
Reggie Cray?
Oh, that's not right. Reggie...
Bet the lunches are lively here, are they?
Too lively. Too much yakking. Always have my lunch with Frank. In his room. Always. Together. Always.
Right, well, I'm afraid we've borrowed him today still. He'll be back.
Come on then, Mac. In we go.
For God's sake!
Sorry, he's faster than he looks.
Just take Mac with you.
Are you okay, Pete? Is there anything else I can do to help?
No, you're fine. Everything's under control. Why don't you go back in and watch some more DVDs?
Oh, no. Kids got bored. Now they're watching the Christmas edition of World's Weirdest Bodies.
Oh, God.
Is there a Christmas episode of that?
Oh. Know who that's from?
Alexa.
No, her dad. He likes to send me these nasty little messages. Take a look. Go on. No, I don't mind. Really.
Well, that is nasty. Well, that is really nasty.
He sent me 3 on Christmas Day, all gloating that he had Alexa. I wasn't always like this, you know. I used to be a moderately together sort of person. Well, compared to this. You're looking at what happens when all the confidence gets kicked out of a person.
I feel for her.
Sorry. I'll leave you to it. I'll go.
No. Stay. Let's chat.
Dad, come quick! There's a woman with a head like a pumpkin.
There's not much Christmas spirit in that, is there?
Oh, my God!
Oh, my God, she's horrible!
She's horrendous!
Come on. It is rather unkind watching this kind of... My God, look at that.
I bet she's popular in Halloween.
No, come on.
What's wrong with you?
That was really interesting! I just turn it off.
The baby Jesus was not born in a stable so we could sit around watching pumpkin-headed women.
Or dwarf with massive breasts in the wrong places.
Come on, let's do something festive. I know,
Oh, what?
games.
Oh, God.
Is his name Peter?
No.
And what is his name?
Clever.
Have I ever murdered anybody?
Possibly.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I known for sort of, for being sort of troubled?
Is he, A historical figure.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Does my name begin with an S?
Are you looking through the paper?
Do you have some sort of eating disorder?
Osama bin Laden.
Well done.
Finally, somebody cool.
Someone cool?
So cool.
One, he has a gun. 2, he likes to blow things up. 3, he's got a really cool beard.
Since when was that cool?
4, he's had a hiding place for ages. And 5, he sings Numa Numa really well on YouTube.
Well,
He's not cool though, is he? He's a terrorist. He blew up the Twin Towers. That's not.
I reckon if Ben doesn't turn out to be a soldier, he might end up being a terrorist.
Some people think you
They are here.
Some
Okay,
people
everyone.
think you're not.
Lunch in -5. Hi, Frank.
Hi, Grandad.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Boxing Day, Grandad.
Grandad, do you want to play Who Am I?
I think that's probably not a very Grandad-friendly game, Ben. But why don't you sit down, Frank?
Right. Do you remember Jane, Grandad?
No.
Oh.
Grandad, I did this picture for you.
Oh, yeah.
This is you. That's your unicorn. And you're fighting Osama bin Laden, Voldemort. And that's the creepy one that sits next to some cow, and I can't remember her name.
How is everything?
What, Amanda Holden?
Did you get here all right?
Yeah, actually, I was an hour early. Come and make yourself comfortable.
No, it's been fine. You were right. It's nice to do something for people who are on their own at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Mac.
Hiya.
He's going to be joining us for lunch.
No, Creel. Come in a hall.
Albanian.
No, darling. He's from Scotland.
Right, who's for a drink?
We drink water would be nice.
I'll get that.
Here, Mac, look. Carolyn's done me this lovely drawing.
That horse has got a javelin coming out his head.
No, it's a unicorn.
Look, that's a horse, right? That's its head.
This is a unicorn. What do you mean heed?
Head.
This is head.
Aye, head.
What language are you
I'm speaking English here.
Sorry, what could I do? The poor man has no one. I couldn't leave him there on his own. They call it cold hits.
What do you mean a wee bit?
A wee bit, a toy bit.
Do you mean a tiny bit?
Aye, a tiny bit.
Why'd you say wee then?
Wee's the same thing as toy. A wee bit is even weirder than a wee bit. If you're getting to toy till you disappear until you got none.
It's not often the Karen is left speechless.
None. So, do you want me to talk like you then?
Well, no, I'm not saying I want you to, but why don't you?
But why should I? Talk like this all the time.
So, Mac, do you like football?
I used to play inside right for St Mirren.
Who said mirror?
A football team.
What's an inside right?
At Chelsea, I used to stand under the great big Bovril sign.
Inside right what?
Inside right is just inside the outside right, just ahead of the right half.
Is this football we're talking about?
There's some great players.
It's not often Ben is left
Floyd Bentley,
speechless.
Frankie Bluntstone, Reggie Dixon. No, he played the organ.
So, what's for first course, chef?
Well, my speciality, hamster soup.
What?
It's a joke, Karen.
There's some things you don't joke about.
We're not going to declare a national day of mourning for one lost hamster.
Perhaps it'll find its way back.
Well, I doubt it. I mean, they're not a very bright animal.
Yeah, well, hamsters can store food in its cheeks. I bet you can't do that.
Depends which cheeks you're talking about.
Maybe the burglar took the hamster for his lunch.
Can't say that. You're the one who let him out.
All right, there's enough
What's all this
hamster
about a
basic.
burglary?
Oh, it's nothing to worry about, Dad. It was just a minor break-in. Nothing much was taken.
Yeah, just over £300 worth. And going up all the time.
Pete, someone passed me the salt. Banging on about the insurance thing. We're going to have to do something.
You could do with stronger locks in these doors. Bolts, top and bottom. Mortise deadlock. That's what you need. Something to give you a wee bit of resistance.
You seem very knowledgeable, Mac.
Ah, well, for 10 years I was a security consultant.
Oh, yeah?
And for 20 years before that I was a burglar. This looks tasty.
Excuse me?
Did he just say he was a burglar?
I think he did.
Okay, everyone, this looks lovely.
Well done, chef.
Let's tuck in.
Excuse me, are we not going to say grace?
Well, we don't usually.
We're not really religious.
Mac, because
see,
we
don't. It's
well,
not something.
I just thought we've all got our health and all this lovely food, and there's loads of people out there with nothing.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Some hae meat and canna eat, and some hae nane that want it. But we hae meat, and we can eat. So let the Lord be thanked.
Amen.
Yes, very nice.
I didn't understand a word.
Roaring.
King Kong.
Frankenstein. It's got 4 syllables. He's really fat.
We give up.
I don't know. I give up.
It's impossible.
Shrek. I
4
thought you said it was 4
syllables.
syllables.
Yes. Shh. Shrek.
No, shh.
God.
No, shh.
Drown. Swim. Drowning bunny.
Stag.
Zombie.
Drowning deer. Drowning stag. Drowning.
Teller.
Drowning fish.
Pigeon. Drowning.
Finding Nemo.
We give up. What is it? Just tell us.
It's an inconvenient truth. The icebergs are melting and a polar bear is drowning.
Okay, third word.
The whole thing.
TV. Okay.
Dinosaur.
Dead.
Hit the dead. Kill the dead.
Walking Dead?
Slap the dead. Strangle the. Swat the dead. Shoot the dead.
What's he doing?
Smack the dead.
Annoy the dead.
Play the
Take
dead.
the dead.
Punch the
Wake
dead.
the dead.
And what? What did you say?
Shoot the dead.
What's he doing?
Smack the dead.
Annoy the dead.
Shake the dead. Waking the dead.
Waking the dead. Actually, I don't even know. What is waking the dead?
Ready? It's a book.
Blind
Old man with a stick
Angry
shouting.
blind man.
You're right. This is definitely what Christmas is about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Throwing your home open to family and friends and
Yep.
ex-burglars.
With an animal, old man and his dog.
Definitely a book.
Old man
What book do you think Ben is doing?
elephant. Ellie the elephant.
I've got this terrible feeling he's doing the Bible.
The Bible?
All of the Bible.
Rabbit. Kangaroo.
I think that's Noah and the Ark.
Hunchback.
Yeah, you see, there are the crabs going in 2 by 2. Topper?
Musician.
Flute.
Trumpet.
Miles Davis.
Ah, he's got to Joshua in the Battle of Jericho. I'm not looking forward to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Angry.
Oh.
What the hell does that?
Angry
Like
old man.
anything.
Alan Sugar. Apprentice.
Someone just tell us what it is.
There you go. Returned safe and sound and looking forward to his lunch. One lost dad.
That's not my dad.
What?
We found my dad. I did ring the station. Did no one tell you?
I asked you specifically if you were Frank, father of Sue Brockman, and you said, yes, I am.
Yep, I'm Frank.
But you told me, I'm telling you, sometimes there is a case for police brutality.
Oh.
Starving.
Well, I suppose I could take him along to Crisis at Christmas, but I was there earlier and they really are struggling. They
Don't
would be
guilt
wondering
trip
if
them.
someone were to just take him in and give him some lunch. As a gesture of seasonal goodwill.
Then why didn't you do it?
Sorry, we're a bit goodwilled out. We've already got a full house, I'm afraid.
Ah, right. Okay. Come on, you.
That's very
Houses at
cheap.
number 27. They're Christians. Well, that'll teach him to keep shoving leaflets through a letterbox.
Just off to the bog.
Oh, Dad. You know this home where you're living?
What, Colditz?
Yeah. Why do you keep calling it Colditz? Is there something wrong with it? Is it horrible?
No. I like it.
So why do you keep calling it Colditz?
Well, for a laugh.
For a laugh?
Yeah, it's a joke. Colditz. You need to relax and see the funny side of things, Sue. It's always been your problem.
Yeah.
Reggie Matthews. That was
Yes.
it. Yeah, goalie. Chelsea in England. Yeah, Reg Matthews.
Zombie. Leper.
Daddy with arms in front of him.
Mummy.
It's got as far as Lazarus.
Mummy 2.
What is it?
Oh, Jake, can we have a little word about something?
Oh, it was Ben who downloaded it.
Well, no, it's not about whatever that turns out to be, but it's about our insurance claim for the robbery.
Oh.
And we know that you think that we're guilty of double standards.
And we have taken that on board.
And so we've decided we're not going to make a false claim.
Okay. Cheers, guys.
Do you think he bought that?
Nah.
Yeah, kids are so gullible. Drink?
Everyone ready?
As far to take my sister to the picture show. Bang, 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 when Frankie's done, he shot me down. Bang, 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 he's gone.
Oh! Go get the hands! Get the hands! Sha-na-na, sha-na-na. Sha-na-na, sha-na-na, sha-na-na. Sha-na-na, it's coming now. Sha-na-na, sha-na-na.
Now can we sing along to Sex on Fire?
Good one. Good choice with that one. Oh my word. Well, so obviously that was a slightly longer episode. Yeah, that was basically 39 minutes, so about 10 minutes longer. Not a huge amount, but it was a little bit longer. And he didn't feel it. Similar, I think, to, in my personal opinion, Benidorm. When that kind of got extended, it didn't feel that it was. Actually, no. It did feel longer, but that's only because I think the first, what was it, maybe 2 series, it felt really short. Here, because it kind of got extended, there where it got extended, it suddenly felt longer, but it doesn't feel too long when I'm watching it now. With this, 39 minutes, extra 10 minutes, who cares? Who cares? I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. I mean, with Jake, that obviously, that is going to be a big thing with this show, because. So let me see if I can see when each series would have come out, because that felt like that was a big jump, and Jake suddenly went from like that to that. So series 1 aired August to September of 2007. Series 2, November to December of 2008, and then this one. So actually, Series 2 literally aired over Christmas. So the last episode I did was The Long Night, and that one aired on the 27th of December. The one before that, which was the one with the football match, that one aired on the 20th of December. So it literally straddled Christmas, which is very unusual. Very unusual. That's very strange. So yeah, so then you basically had and a whole year later was obviously this special, this Christmas one. So literally a whole year between the end of that series and then the Christmas special. Now series 3 aired. So Christmas special aired 2009. So series 3. Actually, there isn't a Christmas special after series 3. Sorry. So my intro kind of scratched that a little bit. So series 3 was about 3 or 4 months later after this Christmas special in April to May of 2010. Then there wasn't a Christmas special. They went to series 4, which was then September 2011. So over a year after series 3, it goes to series 4. So that, between this special and series 3, probably not going to be that big of a jump. In all honesty, the one from 3 to 4, that I could imagine, particularly Ben, is probably going to shoot up, because boys tend to shoot up so much more noticeably than girls do. I mean, obviously girls go through puberty obviously quicker than boys do traditionally, but boys grow on average quicker than the girls do. So this will be what's happening in the next year. So basically, like I said, Going into the weekly shows in the new year, it will definitely be the In-Betweeners, 6 episodes of that, which will finish off series 3, and then I'll obviously do the 2 movies at some point. So once that is done, I will do series 3 and then series 4. Both of them will be going out. Hopefully, as I've done previously, I'll do them all kind of in advance, record them, put them up on Patreon so you can see them early, and then of course we'll do weekly on YouTube. Then you'll have the 2 Christmas specials that come. So the one in 2011 and then the one in 2012. So they will both come out. They, of course, will go on Patreon, but they will then go onto YouTube in December. So it'll basically go Series 3, Series 4, Series 5 on YouTube. It'll literally go like that, bang, 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 all the way through. But of course, so the 2 Christmas specials air between Series 4 and 5, and then basically the one that comes after Series 5, which is the 2016 Christmas special, and then also this current year's Christmas special, the 2024 one, that will obviously again be available on Patreon much earlier, and then so you'll basically get what's that? 4 Christmas specials of Outnumbered in 2025 for Christmas. So yeah, enjoy that when the time comes, or like I said, you'll be able to see them early on Patreon. Yeah, I just love this show so much. I think it's so much fun, so enjoyable to watch every time I do manage to watch it. So I have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, that is pretty much going to be it. Oh, it's saying stuff about comic relief specials actually. So where are we? So there's a, hang on, comic relief special 2009. So actually, that come before this one. Yeah, actually, so I've technically skipped that. I didn't know that. And then a 2010 sports relief, so that'll obviously come after this one. April 2010. Sorry, I'm having to skip backwards and forwards. Right, so basically, what I might do, as a one-off kind of thing, at some point, I'll maybe try and do the comic relief special of 2009 and the sports relief special of 2010. Maybe that in a thing, because that's, the first one's 12 minutes, the next one's 4 minutes long, so not very long at all. Then you've got 2 from 2011, 5 minutes and 3 minutes. Then sports relief 2012, which is 7 minutes long, and then there was apparently one from this year, the children's special of this year. So yeah, we can have a look at those. Maybe do them at some point. But that is, that is going to do it. That is, right now, I don't quite know how the rest of the month is going to go. Obviously, this video will be coming out for YouTube on Boxing Day, Christmas Day on Patreon. So the plan, in theory, the next 3 days, the 27th, 28th and 29th of December, is going to be for things that have literally come out this year. So that's the Doctor Who Christmas special, the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, and the Wallace and Gromit special. Whether I'm actually going to be able to get all 3 of them done literally for these 3 days, I don't know, because again, at the time of me recording this, I don't know exactly when they're coming out. I'm presuming all 3 will be Christmas Day. And of course I'll be working and stuff, or at least hopefully, anyway. So, obviously these, again, the plan is to do edited, condensed versions for YouTube. So in theory, I'd be recording all of these the morning, sort of, either late night or early morning of Christmas Day / Boxing Day. And then trying to edit them as quickly as I can around seeing friends, seeing family, yeah, who knows, to try and get them out for you guys. So yeah, next 3 days might be a stretch, might have to rejig them around, because obviously the 30th, those I've got 2 things that are due to come out for that, which is the Chewing the Fat, a Hogmanay special, and the pilot episode of 2 Doors Down, which of course is also a Hogmanay special, or basically, if you're not Scottish, a New Year's special. And the 31st as well, which is of course New Year's Eve. That is supposed to be Goodnight Sweetheart, the first episode of Series 3, which is set at New Year's Eve, and Gimme Gimme Gimme, the Millennium Special, which again is New Year's Eve. So I ideally don't want to move these a little bit earlier. I may have to. It depends how it goes. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, like I said, I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you've all had a lot of fun, eaten too much, not slept enough, or slept way more than you ever do, and you've just had a wonderful time. And just peace and love to absolutely every single one of you. So much love to you all. And for now, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Merry Christmas.